How can you possibly speedrun League of Legends? Is it running from one fountain to the other? PayPaling the enemy team for a quick win? Or doing the Sion drift racing course? Well, it's none of these. You alone have to lose as fast as possible against bots. Yeah, I know that sounds super lame and easy. So how did getting the world record take over 150 attempts? It's because getting a perfect run with our sad mummy is actually a lot more challenging and complicated than you'd think. But to start it off, we choose a Mumu. He has an ability where he reduces every instance of damage by a set number. This is perfect for tanking a large number of minions. That's right, Amumu is finally the first choice, but I guess it's for the best loser who plays with no teammates, so... Anyway, the bots we want are Caitlyn, Soraka, Shen, and Master Yi in that order. If Shen's top, he does some things I'd call not ideal.
When I see the bot make a play, it clicks in my head. I'm like, why aren't we doing that?
The main runes you need are Unsealed Spellbook and Time Warp Tonic. Also, you need to not take magical footwear because our run starts off with buying boots plus 4 potions. Then we get to watch the best running animation in League of Legends. I've watched this over 100 times and it never gets old. You run to the enemy turret and ward. There's about a 20 to 30% chance Yi has a Doran's shield, a defensive item, instead of either a longsword or a Doran's blade. If he has a Doran's shield, that's a reset. Phase 1 of the run is using Amumu's tankiness from his E ability along with 4 potions to stack up 3 waves of minions. And because I'm dedicated to getting the best speedrun possible, I even took this strategy to the big leagues. I wanted to see if humans are smarter than bots. I get the first wave, but the enemy is too tiny brained to understand despite my clear explanation. I guess AI has truly surpassed human intelligence. Anyway, back to the run. I kite the enemy minions in a circle, and once the third wave comes, which has a cannon minion in it, I can't tank them for too much longer. I get ready to run while pushing my HP low. I heal and run around. Smite the monster to gain HP, and then start to snake towards the enemy tower. This part is subtle, but is easily one of the most important things in the whole run. You need to grab Yi and Caitlyn, and then die at just the right moment so that your minions just begin to target the tower and not the enemy minions. You need perfect timing here because the first turret takes a long time to kill. Once you respawn, you have one job to do. Preserve as many minions as possible. The only way is to minion block your own minions so they do less damage. First, I block the caster minion of the 305 wave until I reach my inner turret. Then, I turn around so I can get the 335 wave, the cannon wave. Having good minion blocking can make your final minion count much higher. This part of the run is super critical and super irritating because minion blocking can be hard. Sometimes the cannon gets stuck on a caster minion and can't be touched anymore. In this run I get a pretty solid minion block on the cannon, but not as good as a few runs prior where I managed to get the best block possible. After the cannon wave makes it to the enemy minions, you want to ward the Gromp and then hide in the brush. Next, you need to delay the wave a bit by using potions and smiting the Gromp. This helps you with timings and making things more consistent for the next 2 turrets. And then back to cannon minion blocking. At this point, the second turret will be dead. Right when Kate and Yi finish off your minions, you need to grab the wave and pull it into your tower. This way the melee minions are tanking the tower first. Here you can actually have an issue if you have too many minions like I did a few runs before this one. Yeah, that's not ideal. After that, it's time to prepare for the final 2 steps of the run, including the most difficult trick. I sell my boots and buy 2 cloth armors. I also exchange my smite for flash. There's a cannon wave at 635. If you don't do anything, the mid lane cannon wave will aggro on the enemy wave, ending the run. So right after the inhibitor is dead, you need to get the aggro of all the minions and bring them right. Potion, heal, and kite to survive. Not only does this prevent your mid lane cannon wave from aggroing, it also causes the enemy minions to separate, which sets up the final and most difficult trick. The moment an enemy minion gets aggro of the Nexus turret, Yi will run up to auto it. So, once the 4th turret shot is in the air, we can flash in on Yi, making him back off just enough out of turret range, while also triggering Yi's heal, Soraka's heal, and Shen's ult. Shen will ult and teleport in, and he has Demolish, which is a rune that will do extra damage to turrets. If you're clean getting him in, it's not completely over. There's still some RNG that can happen where Yi will still int his face off if you don't push fast enough. But if you manage to pull this trick off, all you can do is wait in fountain and watch the clock tick. The bots agonizingly slowly attack the Nexus, and 7:54 when the Nexus is taken, putting me at the world record on speedrun.com and ending my most recent dose of League of Legends suffering. I loved the strategy aspect of this run and enjoyed the difficult final skip, but if you want to see a bunch of cool skips, click here.